My friends, hope you're well. Thanks for being here. You have this idea of something really cool in your mind, that perfect life that you imagine. You envision it, you see it all the time. And it's your fear of failure that's keeping you from moving into that place. So today we're going to talk about some really simple, easy to understand, practical tools to help you as you're chasing that dream life for yourself. Something you can put into place and think about the greater context of this as you're moving forward. The first thing, again, so simple, is that you have to remember that you're already good at some things. You might be already good at a lot of things. And think back about how you became good at those things, the evolution of that, the history of it. Think about one thing specifically right now. And you started it and you got better. And then think about the point where you started to believe in yourself. And at some point you might have gotten so good at it, it was automatic. So why, when we're moving into these new things, these new challenges, do we forget about all of these things we've grown good at in the past? Because it's so relatable and relevant, right? Even if what we're trying to do is not exactly the same thing, the fact that we've already overcome the process, evolution, and time to get good at something is a great skill set to have. And that's the same way it's going to be in this new thing. I was 100% guilty of this. When I was in the corporate world and wanted to start my own company, I had some relevant skills, but I completely threw them out the window. I made this mountain of the thing that I was trying to do so huge that I forgot everything I was good at. I forgot that I had had accomplishments in the past. And again, I'm not saying that like this new thing you're trying to do, it might be something brand new, but the fact that you've had accomplishments and worked through a process, again, is so relatable in itself. The second thing we need to think about is if we can move ourselves into a place where people are already good at this thing we're trying to become good at. Just the nature of being in contact with that and seeing somebody already good in this area makes it much more relatable for ourselves, and we can see ourselves being successful at this thing. So surrounding yourself by people that have already had success in the area that you would like is invaluable. That's a second tip. The third thing is that we just need to reframe fear in our mind. As opposed to being fear being this thing that keeps us from moving forward, stalls us. We need to just say that fear is an indicator of our growth in an area that's new to us. So every time we experience fear and we continue showing up, we know that that's a sign that we're getting better at something that we've been unfamiliar with. So that's how we need to think about it in our mind as we push into this new thing. So reframe that fear in your mind as simply a part of the process. You've been there before, you've done it before. So these are the really simple, practical tools. One is remember what you've accomplished and start talking to yourself from that place. I've done amazing things. I worked through the process. The fear dissipated. And one thing, the fear tends to dissipate more quickly than you think it will when you move into these new things. I gained the skill. I was good at it. I even became automatic at some things in the past, and that's transferable. Put yourself around the people that are already successful in the areas where you want to be. Soak up as much information as possible and watch them do what they do well, and you'll start to see yourself doing it. And the third thing is reframe that fear. Fear is, in a lot of ways, a good thing as an indicator that you're moving into a growth phase. So embrace the fear. That vision that you have implanted in your gut and in your mind is there for a reason. It's your greater purpose. It's what you're here to achieve. That fulfillment that you're looking for, that energy, that excitement, that creativity, this is where it comes from. In that place of stepping in to your fear, stepping into the unknown, and growing in a completely new area to you. I know you're going to do this. I wish you the best of luck. I'll talk to you soon.